How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here, bringing you guys a brand new Masamune no Kun's episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, you guys can get the price of one video for 2 reviews. Now, in this segment, guys, we're going to be involving episode 7 and episode 8. Now, granted, though, in episode 7, this was the beach episode of Masamune no Kun's Revenge. And the thing I like about that episode was I thought that one was lightheartedly fun. And it actually progressed the story involving Aki and Masamune-kun's actual relationship. Like, they started growing like more and more closer. But that's due to the reason because at the beach episode, Aki was, of course, in the beginning episode, she was telling all her friends, of course, even though she kind of sees them and kind of sends them a lot. But she was kind of saying she's going to go to her beach resort. And then, of course, Masamune with Kojudo, Tay, and everybody, he was telling them to all team up, like, if you're gonna go with me, you gotta go with everybody else. And I was laughing throughout the whole entire time because I love the way that Masamune likes to take control and make freaking Aki just like frustrated at the point. It's just like, oh, I can't believe this guy is making me go towards this bounce. Hilarious. But the episode 7 actually progressed more because we got to see, I believe it was like Aki's one of, like, you could say, like, servants of, like, one of her father's, like, servants of some sorts. And I believe her name was Yusuke. I believe Yusuke, something along the lines of that. And basically, this woman, it seems like she has a high tolerance for men because the fact that she got cheated on when she was younger, and then she was hoping that Aki wasn't going through that same situation. But it's thanks to also this person, Yusuke, that is actually involving Aki and Masamune to be close together. Because when they were at the beach episode, Masamune took the chance and told that everybody, in front of everybody, that, oh, that I'm going out with, I'm sorry, like that, like that Aki is my girlfriend. We're going out. And of course, Aki had to play along because, of course, it's one of her father's, like, attendants. And it's so hilarious because Aki was throughout the whole entire episode saying, okay, alright, Masamune, we'll play along, but just let you know that it's only just in front of them. And once we're down, we don't have to play a charade. And I personally thought that, oh my god, like, she's playing out. But it's kind of funny because Yusuke actually kind of threw it on both, because it made sense for us viewers that if Aki does not like boys and likes just to mess with boys, but not really necessarily date boys, would that make her consider gay? Or maybe she just doesn't like the males that are around herself. One thing's for sure, though, of course, we all know Aki's not necessarily gay. It's just the fact that the attendant Yusuke, she was just basically just teasing at her just to say, like, like, oh, or do you really hate boys at that considered age? You're a female, of course you should have feelings by now to at least a certain someone. It doesn't matter who it is, but at least have feelings. Because it kind of gave us a little backstory also involved too with Aki is herself in episode 7, that it seems that she actually did enjoy Masamune's actual companionship when they were young and when Masamune was being bullied. It was pretty interesting noticing a lot about that. But moving on, though, in episode 7, we get to see that they go on and try this little scare attack that a lot of teenagers go do. There's a haunted house at the beach episode. And I loved about that scene was that Yusuke actually tried scaring everybody, but instead got scared herself by the kids themselves, because they were trying to scare each other, but instead scared Yusuke, and she scared herself to death. Then it was hilarious because then Masamune carried her home, and then got to see that Masamune is really just a kind-hearted person. He's just really just there to win Aki's heart. But then he actually explained to her that, this is just a facade and I'm not really going out with her, etc., etc. Like, he was trying to get closer to the family in his own specific way. And it was very interesting to see how the episode was actually going along in that specific manner. But nonetheless, though, I still was kind of wondering is the fact that I found hilarious that the whole entire episode was that no one paid attention to Masamune's body. He came out there in the beach episode, took off his shirt and everything, was glistening in the sun, and everybody was just looking at the beach, and everybody was looking at him like, what are you doing? Like, come on, dude. You got a bod, you gotta show it off, You guys feel me? Yeah, you guys feel me? Yeah. But moving on, guys, then moving on to episode 8, where now the story kind of progresses really quickly because Fujinomiya actually started to make her move. Woo-wee! This episode was a little cringy, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Episode 8. Ooh. Fujinomiya. She is one seductive lady, I'll tell you that much. And the reason that I say that is because in the episode, it involved Masamune actually going to Fujinomiya's house. Because he figured out in the beginning of episode 8, while he was working out, of course, lifting weights, doing push-ups and sit-ups, making sure that he's got that belly all toned down. He's making sure that of course, that he had everything in his room, and something fell off that picture that was holding him. He was wondering who took it, and he thought, okay, Fujinomiya. So he goes to her house, and this is what pisses me off, guys. This is what pisses me off. Fujinomiya literally was in a robe, where, like, of course, she's going commando downstairs, and she was leaning up against Masamune. She was trying to win him over. And Masamune, of course, is acting all awkward. I mean, I get it. He's a teenager. I get this is not a seinen anime, so if it was a seinen, it would have been more along the lines that he would take advantage of her. But nonetheless, though, when you're watching, you're wondering, like, come on, Masamune, you cannot be that brain dead. Come on, this woman undeniably likes you, that she's dressed in that manner. No woman does not dress in that manner just for anyone whatsoever, even in real life. If a woman's trying to impress somebody, they dress a certain manner, they act a certain manner. No matter what, they will try to get that boy's attention, regardless of what he or she is. And it's funny because Masamune is still dense as ever, did not get the hint, but of course he kind of explained to himself that he doesn't like her because I believe it reminded him of his childhood memories, where it involved these kids liking him only for his money and looks and everything, and I believe that's what he thought Fujinomiya was. He was really there just for the looks. Granted, that means that she's only liking for just that facade that he's putting on, not necessarily him for himself, which is kind of weird because I'm like, isn't that what your end goal was? Like, I'm kind of confused there. Like, what? Like, what? Huh? Who, what, where, when, how? Didn't make any sense right there. But the point is, like I said, you should have taken that chance with Fujinomiya. The story would have been pretty interesting if he actually at least kissed. Oh, he did actually. Let me rephrase that. He did kiss Fujinomiya, but he didn't really. He felt like it wasn't right, and I'm like thinking, like, come on, man, grow up, But like I said, the episode continue on, and of course, after Masamune leaves, Fujinomiya then leaves, and it's kind of weird how the story was progressing because Fujinomiya left without everybody's own accord, and it's interesting because that means, and also of course, Fujinomiya said, you can say Butler came in front of Masamune and told her you were there at her house, and Aki was just like, what the WTF, what's going on here? Like I said, the story is progressing more and more and starting to become like a harem, if you could kind of say now, because Fujinomiya and Aki are now kind of intertwining, even though Aki's and Masamune's relationship is still, you could say, just for showmanship. It's for a lot of the people that don't know, of the characters around them, they all just wonder like, oh my god, what's going on here? Oh my god, Masamune was at her house instead of Aki's? Oh dear. Like, that's what the people are kind of emphasizing on that fact. But like I said, Masamune could have done a little bit better. Like I said, I personally felt like if Masamune should have went with Aki, and then she would have went with Fujinomiya, but it's just because his revenge has to be very perfect. He cannot go with Fujinomiya. He has to push her to the side. I'm here thinking, like, you got one chance, buddy. And once you say no, they ain't going back, because you just made that woman look like a fool. Yikes. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you guys thought on the anime episode 7 and episode 8. Episode 7 was more comical and very lighthearted, and where episode 8 started turning to a dramatic turn that was very, very dramatic, it was very exciting, and leaving us viewers like on the spot. Like, I love the way that episode 8 was kind of heading towards the truth, but like I said, I just didn't like what Masamune was doing. I personally felt like he should have gone with Fujinomiya, only for just like to date at least an episode. Come on, give us our fantasies, guys. Give us Fujinomiya's relationship right there. Oh man, I would personally would love to see what could go with with those two characters, Fujinomiya and Masamune, because they're kind of very similar too at the same time. They take care of their bodies, for Pete's sakes. I mean, come on. But like I said, let me know down in the comments, guys. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Masamune no Kun's episode discussions. And as always, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.